Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2019 Jeep Renegade Limited, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. The Renegade lineup represents the entry point into the Jeep lifestyle at a price most can afford, with legitimate off-road abilities and unmistakable styling. The compact proportions of the 2019 Jeep Renegade allow it to navigate the concrete jungle as easily as the wooded trails. While the 2019 Jeep Renegade is neither as quick nor as agile as most other subcompact crossovers, it does deliver a comfortable ride and versatile, attractive cabin. The littlest Jeep is also available with advanced all-wheel drive systems and can tow up to 2,000 pounds. Its airy interior is even airier with the optional removable roof panels. Every model of the 2019 Jeep Renegade can be had with an excellent infotainment system that supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto capability. Driver assistance technology such as adaptive cruise control and self-parking assist are available too. The 2019 Jeep Renegade is available in 4 trim levels. The base Sport is pretty bare bones, so most will find the Latitude to be a good starting point. From there, you can move to the luxurious Limited or off-road oriented Trailhawk, which is the only trim level outfitted with a 4-wheel drive system that includes low-range gearing. All other trims come standard with front-wheel drive or a less rugged all-wheel drive system. A 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine that makes 180 horsepower and 175 pound-feet of torque is standard on every Renegade but the top 2 trims, which can be optioned with a turbocharged 1.3-liter 4-cylinder engine that makes 177 horsepower and 200 pound-feet of torque, and that's made it to a 9-speed automatic transmission. That's standard across the board. Now, while there are 4 trim levels of the 2019 Jeep Renegade, I really like the Limited. The Limited gives you this option of the new 1.3-liter turbocharged engine. You have heated leather trim front seats. You have the available new 19-inch wheels. We know that there's access to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There's also the available Uconnect 4 with the 4C nav. That means it has the navigation. And then there's the available My Sky dual pane panoramic sunroof. Now, this is the Jeep Renegade Limited. It has a starting price of $26,645, and it is my choice for trim level for 2019 Jeep Renegade. Okay, let's jump into this build and price review of the 2019 Jeep Renegade. I actually thought I did a build and price review of this car. I'm driving around yesterday. I see a lot of these on the road. I'm thinking I did one. Turns out I didn't. Here we are today doing one. Before we get into it, let's talk about a competitor real quick. I did a build and price review of the 2020 Kia Soul EX, which is a direct competitor of the 2019 Jeep Renegade. If you're interested in that video, I'm going to go ahead and put a link up in the corner right now. Okay, so let's talk exterior colors for the 2019 Jeep Renegade. We can see that this color here is actually called Bikini Metallic Clear Coat Exterior Paint. It's called Bikini Metallic. Then this color here is Alpine White. We have a Sting Gray. We have a Colorado Red. There is a Glacier, which is looks like some kind of gray silver. There is a Jet Set Blue. There is a Granite Crystal, which seems to be a darker gray. And then, of course, there is black. Okay, and there's driveline options. I talked about this in the intro. You can do this with either front-wheel drive or you get a less sophisticated or a less rugged 4x4 system on every Renegade except for the Trailhawk. So we will be building and pricing our Limited with a 4x4 all-wheel drive system. Whether it's less rugged or not, I still think it's viable. So looks like there's a couple of wheel options, right? There was these optional 19-inch wheels. So these wheels here are the 18x7 painted aluminum wheels. They look to be the standard wheel right here. Then we have these 19 by 7.5 aluminum wheels. So not only are they a little bit bigger, they're also a little bit wider. So it's going to make a very dramatic visual difference to this Jeep Renegade. I was actually noting yesterday that I didn't think that they were terribly attractive. These wheels will go a long way to help with that. So these are the optional 19-inch wheels. We will certainly be grabbing those for sure. Let's move on. Okay, let's run through these gallery photos real fast. Some of them are going to show pictures of the Limited. Actually, we're going to probably see all kinds of photos, and it's going to be all varying trim levels. This one's probably the Trailhawk in that orange, right? Here they're showing that dual pane sunroof. They don't call it the dual pane sunroof. They call it the My Sky removable panel sunroof. We can see there's a little bit of snippet of information down at the bottom of each one of these. We may or may not look at all that. Matter of fact, since we know what the exterior looks like and I don't think it's terribly exciting, let's spend our time looking at the interior photos. And actually, I'm quite surprised, pleasantly surprised by how nice and attractive the interior is in here. And I even like how bolstered the seats are. They're very sculpted and shapely. Here's a nice shot of that sunroof there. This must be the Limited because this is definitely a leather trim seat back here. Like I said, we're just going to fly through these images really, really fast. We just want to see what it looks like. Here's a leather-wrapped multi-function steering wheel. Here's your infotainment, Uconnect infotainment. That's where that lies or it lives. There's that sunroof there. Here's that Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Every model gets that. And yeah, not many interior photos. So let's move on. Check out the features. We're going to start by checking out the exterior features for the 2019 Jeep Renegade. So the Jeep Renegade for 2019 has been redesigned. And yeah, I guess as I look at this, it does look a little better. It does look a little bit better right here. Let's learn about these exterior features, shall we? Let's do it. So they've got a few more images here, and what they're really letting us know is they're talking about the design, and they're saying new for 2019, the Jeep Renegade has a redesigned front fascia. This is this area right here, redesigned front fascia, new grille surrounds, that's all up around here, wheels, and updated headlights. And you know what? It goes a long way for making this thing look a little bit better. So depending on what trim level, what configuration of Jeep Renegade you get, there's different availability of wheels. There's these 19-inch wheels that are standard on the high altitude. Here are 17-inch wheels that are standard on the Trailhawk. Here are our 18-inch wheels. They call them carbon aluminum wheels. They're standard on the Limited. All right, they're standard on the Limited. And then apparently if we get our Limited with the 1.3 liter engine, then we have access to these 19-inch polished and painted granite crystal aluminum wheels. And we're going to do that. So as we know, the lights are brand new on the 2019 Jeep Renegade, but it is not standard. These LED headlights are not standard. It's an available option. They call it the LED lighting group, and it features premium LED headlamps with an LED signature ring and LED fog lights. Here we can turn them off. Here they are on, and then we can have them off. Okay, so the LEDs off, LEDs on, LEDs off, LEDs on. I guess it's the same thing in the rear. There's LED tail lights, but they are not standard. They're premium. They're available premium LED tail lamps. So obviously by the word available, if you've watched this channel enough, you know the word available means that it's optional. If you don't know that word, you should watch this channel. Go ahead and click that subscribe button in the bottom right corner right there. You see it right there. Go ahead and click that. In the meantime, we can turn these off and on. Let's turn the LEDs on. Let's turn the incandescent tail lights on. On, I guess off. On, and then off. Okay, we also learned a little bit, just a skosh, about this Sky, what they call this, the My Sky removable panel sunroof. It's an available option. It consists of two easily removable roof panels that let you bring nature and all it offers, right? Okay, so here's with it removed. Here's with it, I guess, retracted. So they kind of show you a little bit of what it looks like. So retracted, completely removed. Retracted, completely removed. Honestly, these images here, they were really just saying that the 2019 Jeep Renegade Limited has been redesigned. It does look good. I think it looks good in black. I actually think it looks quite nice in this black right here. We may have to do ours with a black exterior color and black leather. We will see what other interior colors there are. Probably not many. Okay, so we went through the exterior features. Now let's talk about the interior features for our 2019 Jeep Renegade. First thing they want to tell us about is that available Uconnect 4C nav, which is actually standard on the Limited that we're going to get, right? So that's cool. It has an 8.4-inch intuitive touchscreen. There's Apple CarPlay. There's Android Auto integration. There's Sirius XM. There's this all-access package. There's navigation, Bluetooth connectivity, and integrated voice command. So you get it all with this infotainment system. I will give Chrysler that. The Uconnect system seems pretty nice. It's kind of redundant now, but they've got a little thing for there. There's the Apple CarPlay support, right? This gives you access to your music, your maps, your text messages, your phone book, and some limited apps. Then, of course, there's also Android Auto. Same deal. It's just a different carrier, really. So you still have access to your music, your messages, and all that there, right? Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Good to see that it's available, and it will have it on our 2019 Jeep Renegade Limited. Here are some other notable features of that Uconnect. So apparently you could take your Wi-Fi to go. So you can turn your Renegade into a high-powered 4G Wi-Fi hotspot from up to 50 feet, and you can connect up to 8 devices. Over here, they're talking about, the available Uconnect 4C with the 8.4-inch touchscreen. That only helps guide you from point A to point B, but can also be used to search for gas stations, ATMs, restaurants. So they're basically talking about points of interest. So with the navigation, you can also find points of interest. Then over here, we've got the hands-free connectivity. So this is the voice command, lets you control your music, ask for directions, all without taking your hands off the wheel, apparently. I don't get into any of the Sirius XM stuff, though I will admit that some of it is kind of cool. Now, they have this one here that's called the Sirius XM Guardian that connects your vehicle in ways you've only dreamed. So this seems like it can give you roadside assistance, navigation features, and security alerts. But it looks like there's also showing some images like it can lock and unlock the doors, too. I don't know. They don't say that, so I don't really want to speculate on that. Okay, so we can actually see what kind of interior seating options we have. Yeah, they show it for the Trailhawk and the high altitude and the altitude. But you know what? We're doing a build-in price on the Limited. So we are going to focus on the Limited when it comes to things like this. So this is called the McKinley leather trim. It seems to have this silverish gloss to it. And then, of course, there's this black leather trim with grills accents. So we're definitely going to do the leather, and I think we're going to also do a black exterior, all black 2019 Jeep Renegade Limited. I think. I am happy. I am officially happy. If you know and watch this channel, you already know why I'm saying this. Here's a digital speedometer. I love digital speedometers, and I love head-up displays. I don't care what car they're on, whether it's a $15,000 subcompact or a $115,000 luxury car. I could care less. I like digital speedometers. So here they're telling us what? They're saying that there is an available 7-inch drive. That means it's not standard. Available driver informational digital cluster display that lets you view key driving data, right? Pretty cool. You can speed, navigation, radio information, and more. So here they're talking about some other notable interior features and premium perks. They're saying the new redesigned Renegade doesn't compromise on comfort and convenience. There's available features like the heated steering wheel, dual zone automatic temperature control that beats audio premium sound system. That's an upgrade. The select terrain traction management system and heated front seats as well. Pretty cool. Most of that stuff was self-explanatory, but I want to find out a little bit more about the whole select terrain traction management system. So like a lot of vehicles, you know, it gives you some pre-select settings, and that's going to change the mapping and throttle position and transmission settings on the car. So you got snow, sand, mud, rock, right? You see that right there. So that's what I want to see right there. Let's move on. Okay, let's talk about some utility. Let's talk about some cargo. We can see here by this image, look how flat the floor, the front, the second row seats fold. Look how flat the passenger seat even folds. You could put a lot of cargo in this floor. So they say floor high, and then what's this? Floor low. What does that look like? Oh, wow, look at that. Pretty cool. And then floor up. Wow, that's really impressive. It's a lot of utility and storage in this vehicle. This is really impressive. Okay, so now they're showing the folding rear seats, and there's some configuration. So here's the 60/40 seats up. Here's the 60/40 seats down. Here's the 40/20/40 seats up. Okay, you see that? And then the 40/20/40 seats down. So I guess there's a couple different configurations. Yeah, there you go. And then like the Europeans, they've figured out a way to work in like those little map pockets, but they do it a little bit different. BMW and Mercedes will kind of still, I don't know if they still put it down here in the carpeted area, but we can see that the Jeep Renegade, they put their side pockets up top here, kind of in the whole center console, that whole flowing center console that kind of comes from the dash and flows all the way through back. So that's pretty cool. Looks nice. Nice integrated feature. Smart. Okay, so we got through the gallery, we got through the exterior features, we got through the interior features. Now we're going to learn about the capability features. Now, after we learn about the capability features, we'll talk about safety and security, we'll learn about the limited editions, and then we'll do our build and price. So as we know, there's two engines, right? There's that 2.4 liter engine. This is your standard engine. They call it the 2.4 liter TIGERSHARK engine. 180 horse, 175 pound-feet of torque. Now, on the limited, on the top two trim levels, you can option this new turbocharged engine. It's a 1.3 liter. It's down a little bit in horsepower, but I guess I quoted it wrong. It makes a lot of torque, 210 pound-feet of torque, and it delivers, it says, up to 32 miles to the gallon on the highway. Pretty cool. We also know that there's an available 4x4 system. We also know that unless you get the Trailhawk, the 4x4 system that's available on the other configurations isn't as robust. Okay, so we covered this, but they tell us a little bit more information about the Select Terrain Traction Management System. We know it has 5 settings: auto, I guess I didn't mention that, auto, snow, sand, mud, and available rock. And what it does is optimize your vehicle's systems to suit the surface you're navigating. We also know about the available 4x4 systems. What we don't know about is the hill descent control, which is pretty cool. This will monitor your throttle, your speed, and your braking on steep slopes when gravity is pulling you down and making you speed up. So that's pretty cool. The brakes are automatically applied for a smooth descent. I like that. Oh, you know what? What we didn't know is that on these 4x4 systems, there's 2 4x4 systems. We know that because the Jeep Renegade Trailhawk gets a special trail-rated version. But this there's this Jeep Active Drive and Jeep Active Drive Low, both featuring a rear axle disconnect system. We didn't know this. That seamlessly switches between 2-wheel and 4-wheel drive. That was worth noting. Check this out. They say the new 2019 Jeep Renegade, we're talking safety and security here. They say there's over 70 standard and available safety and security technologies that give you confidence on the highway, off-road, or simply leaving the driveway. Okay, let's talk technology. They say the 2019 Renegade is the perfect balance of thrills and peace of mind. It's got advanced safety features, an array of sensors. And so we can see these 4 squares down here. Yep, there's information below said squares. Let's see what it says. So starting at the far left, there's this available adaptive cruise control with stop, which automatically adjusts your driving speed to maintain a pre-selected distance from the vehicle ahead. There's the available blind spot monitoring system. That's kind of self-explanatory if a vehicle is in your blind spot. There's the available lane sense lane departure warning with lane keep assist. If it thinks you are drifting in and out of your lane, it can correct your vehicle back in. It's an active safety technology. And then there's the available full speed forward collision warning with active braking. If you don't respond to the risk, it can automatically actually engage the brake. So actually pretty cool technology, safety and technology stuff for a vehicle of this price point. I've seen much higher priced vehicles that don't give you some stuff like this. Well, it does say available. It does not say standard though. Apparently, the 2019 Jeep Renegade is equipped with the latest available technologies to help you with parking. There's the available ParkSense rear park assist system. There is the standard Park View rear backup camera. There's a parallel, and this is an available option. There's a parallel and perpendicular park and exit assist system. There's also the available ParkSense front park assist system that, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. Parking sensors have been around for a long time. Obviously, if you're getting close to the object in front of you, then it's going to throw off that audible sound so you don't actually hit said object in front of you. The 2019 Jeep Renegade has 7 standard airbags and a chassis that's manufactured with advanced high-strength steel. They say that the Renegade is also engineered to direct crash energy away from the cabin. That's called crumple zones, my friends. I just said that the other day. But yeah, crumple zones. Here's some other stuff down here. It says the available Uconnect roadside assistance. So there's an assist button located on the overhead console that links you to help anytime. Over here in the middle, there's available rain sensing windshield wiper systems. That's pretty cool. That's a nice upgrade luxury feature. I like that. And then over here on the far right, they say what? The available automatic high beam headlamps, right? Yeah, we like that. We get what automatic high beams. They automatically turn on. If a vehicle is approaching, they should turn off so you don't blind out the person ahead of you. Okay, so there are some limited editions. We got through all the safety and security stuff, FYI. There are some limited editions. There is this Upland. It starts at $24,000, well, $24,820. It's got this really unattractive color paint. I don't really care for the anodized orange, but it gets these 17-inch wheels. I'm not going to go into all of that. We're not going to get the Upland. I'm going to just tell you that right now. But here is an available package called the Upland. I don't know why they're calling these limited editions, because isn't the Altitude part of the regular trim levels? At any rate, here's an Altitude. And then, of course, they've got the High Altitude. Yeah, well, maybe not. Maybe not the High Altitude. Yeah, I guess not. There's the Base Sport, there's the Latitude, there's the Limited, and then there's the Trailhawk. Yeah, I guess not. So yeah, here's the High Altitude, and it's quite nice. Yeah, just under $30,000. Yeah, I had to get it all figured out there. And then there's the Altitude, and then the Upland. I guess the High Altitude is pretty nice. I don't think I want to go $30,000 all nice for this bad boy. But yeah, so we've seen all the limited editions. The only thing left to do now is to build and price our 2019 Jeep Renegade Limited. So let's go do that right now. Okay, here we can actually see all the trim levels and configurations, right? The Sport, the Latitude, the Uplands, the Altitudes, the High Altitudes, the Trailhawks. We are, as you know, doing the Limited. I've already selected with 4x4 because we are doing ours with a 4-wheel drive system. And that puts us at an MSRP of $28,145. But we have the leather interior. We've got Apple CarPlay. We're looking pretty good. So let's get started with the build. Okay, we're ready. Now, I said we were going to do ours in black. Did I not say we were going to do our Jeep Renegade in black? Though, you know what? I don't think I even see a black paint color. And how odd is that? Why do I not see a black paint color? Apparently, we can't get the Limited with black paint. That's crazy. That's completely crazy. At any rate, so there's this granite crystal, and I guess the darkest paint, that's not even dark. So there's the Sting Gray is not as dark as the granite. So we're going to do the granite, and we'll do the 19-inch wheels. That's that upgrade wheel. All-season tires. I'm not going to mess with the tires. Do we want a full-size spare tire with matching wheel? Yes, I do. I want a full-size spare tire with a matching wheel. Hang on one second. So based on those tires, they want us to do the trailer tow group. Okay, well, we know the towing capacity is 2,000 pounds. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do the trailer tow group just so we can make sure that we have that full-size spare tire with matching wheel. That's super cool. Interior, we're going to do the black leather interior. What is this? This is the Uconnect 4 with 7-inch display. And this is the Uconnect 4C nav. It says it does require additional selection. So when we select this, it's going to want to make us pay for some other things. But real quick, let's go ahead and do that Beats audio. That's going to give us a better sound system. We're going to go ahead and do that. And now we'll go ahead and select that. And then what does it want to do for us? It wants us, it's just telling us that it's going to upgrade the navigation system. Okay, that's fine. Do we want that dual pane panoramic sunroof, or do we want the My Sky Power retractable removable panels? I don't really care for either, so I could technically skip it, but I think my first mind tells me go ahead and get the dual pane panoramic power sunroof. We're going to go ahead and do that. For the packages, the trailer tow group, we already got that. I do like that LED lighting group. We're going to certainly do that for $695. This is the advanced technology group. This is going to give us all our kind of safety and security stuff that we went through. I think it's worth it for $1,200. Yep, we're getting up over $35,000 now, so it's not very cheap, but we've got a lot of vehicle for the money. We basically have all the packages. We've got all the packages. We've got the best powertrain. We've got the 1.3 liter engine. We've got it all. $35,000. So no, it's not cheap, but it's loaded. It's certainly loaded. So yeah, looks pretty good. Let's scroll all down to the bottom. They go over all the exterior, interior, all the packages, and everything that we got. Looks like we can print this build summary off. So if you like the way that I've built and priced this 2019 Jeep Renegade Limited, you can download this build summary in the description below right now. Okay, so yeah, you can download the PDF if you like the build summary. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I actually, I went into this thing with an attitude thinking, I'm not really crazy about the 2019 Jeep Renegade. That's the thing about this channel. It's really changed my mind on cars. I love them all. They're all really great. This one is also cool. I think it's a lot of vehicle for the money. I can see why I see so many of them running around. Now, here's one that's going to be nicely optioned. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up. If you've watched this from front to back, thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'd appreciate that as well. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the very next